My name is Rhapsody, and are you ready for some highly edited content? Ooh yeah, we're moving into that short form. Actually, there's only going to be one cut in this entire video, and it is going to be related to the fact that I ordered food and then started recording, and it's probably going to arrive while I'm recording. That is also going to probably result in my phone just ringing slightly off to the side. We'll deal with that when we get to it. Thankfully, we don't get punished for stalling out or anything like that. I can just cut that bit out.
Over the merchant district by any means.
Anomaly refreshing at the end of each player's turn. That player draws until they have 5 cards. Okay, so we want like a low-cost deck.
Magical deck of Dalaran.
What deck benefits from having low-cost minions? I mean, Druid, right? Token Druid. Rogue's pretty high-end. Rogue also has a bunch of ways to generate their own cards, right? So they don't get any benefit from the card value of Anomaly refreshing. Alright, let's do this with the Druid. No! I played a couple of choose one cards last time. That should have a little bit of progress on it. I had a Druid of the Saber, which is definitely a choose one card. I also had War Druid Lodi, but that's choose 1 of 4, so it might not necessarily work in the same fashion. I'm very much hopeful that Murray here doesn't just immediately brick the game again. Otherwise, this is the shortest episode of all time, and we won't even get to that edit. I won't get to show off my ridiculous editing skills. It's gonna be a crossfade and everything. I want a bad card in my second position. Oh, what? You're Lindsay! Y'all, it straight up said Murray Loom, right? At the start? This mode is broken. I got a way better card out of that. At least we're not versing Murray Loom, so I'm assuming that's gonna result in this not breaking. Maybe Blizzard know that Murray wasn't working, so anytime you're trying to fight Murray, it'll give you Lindsay instead. Seems likely to me. Are you gonna freeze it and then kill it? No? Alright then. On your own head be it. I get mine out first, but mine can't attack.
This is our town.
One of these and one of those. Hiya!
Oh.
Oh no! Cards are running out!
How likely is it the enemy kills me here in response to me just going Blessing of Ancients, Earthen Scale, go face? Real unlikely? I'm just setting myself up for lethal. The enemy is going to have to either kill me or clear my board, and they're not going to kill me.
Hey, good tickets don't come cheap.
Cut him down to size!
Yeah, that one's not going to work for you. See, this one resummons.
The light protects me.
And also you can't kill it. Did I mention it resummons though?
No cards left! No more friends!
Wow. If that ain't relatable. Alright, Lindsay. One down. So, boss 1, treasure 1, boss 2, boss 3, tavern 1, boss 4, boss 5, treasure 2. And boss 6, tavern 2. Oh, captured flag, obviously. Ridiculous. Really? don't want big minions. The whole thing I'm trying to do here. None of those were free of sin. I mean big minions.
Torch-wielding mob. Squeamish versus the great
Akazamzarak. Please, Akazamzarak, constantly roll Abracadabra or whatever it is. The one that lowers the cost of all spells in my hand and deck. Because then I'm going to generate a board, and then I'm just going to buff the ever-loving hell out of every single one of them until you can't do nothing about it. Savvy? Alright. Sightless Ranger and Blood Witch. At the very least, Oz has Rush. So Oz will be able to attack on the turn that it's summoned. And both of them... no, yours is a 4 and mine's a 5. Okay, so I'll still swing with mine first.
Ladies and gentlemen, feast your eyes on these feats of
Prestidigitation! Hey, hey, Reductamara! Thank you.
Honestly, I'm just improvising here.
Well, clearly. It's more important I just play another minion. Rather than Oaken summons, try and draw something from the deck and maybe it's bad. Well, draw something from the deck, play something from the deck. Reductamara? No. Okay. Hey, it actually hit the minion it's supposed to hit. Astral Tiger is supposed to be the minion you're fishing with Oaken Summons, and then Astral Tiger goes back into your deck, and then you Oaken Summons, then it goes back into your deck. Astral Tiger would actually be a really interesting Death Rattle deck. Huh, I hadn't thought about that. Just due to the fact that it'll shuffle 2 copies of itself back into the deck, so maybe you want to go like hardcore into Fatigue. I just like mimicking what the enemies are doing as their speech thing. I don't know why, but it brings me such joy.
Beetleberry, my favorite.
Just gonna summon a bunch of minions so that I can buff them all. That's gonna be Splitting Image, right? So I don't need to deal with it. So you summon yours, it doesn't attack. However, I summon mine, it has Rush. Wait. Oh, Reductomera. Beautiful. Much appreciated. I should still play my Wadred Loti, if I can.
We hear your heart.
What is that?
Power.
You still straight up just have lethal, right? So I'm gonna copy. Two of my minions only have Rush. We don't even have lethal. Fine. Brace me. You don't have 30 damage on board. Uh-huh. If we end up losing this, seems unlikely. But we could. But it does seem unlikely. Suppose we could, though.
Pick a card. Any card.
I choose Shudderwock. Do we want to let those go off? I mean, we kind of have to at this point, don't we? We don't really have a choice in it. At least you're going to draw into your second fatigue. Good brawl. Ah, it's a problem. Draw a card both times. It's a pretty good deck there, Zamsarak. Just playing solitaire over there effectively. Beasts and buffs. This seems right. Ooh, Swarm. No, it's Swarm. It's Swarm. Hobgoblin's a little bit of a problem because whenever you play a 1 attack minion, give it +2/+2. I don't play 1 attack minions. They're all +1/+1. I don't think I'm capable of playing 1 attack minions. However, Savage Roar is incredible for us. Fine. The amazing Bone Paw.
Squeamish versus Bone Paw.
All right.
The bad guys are here. This is good.
Well, there's Feral into War Druid. But yeah, as soon as this goes into my hand, my captured flag activates and it's +1/+1. So, like a 0 attack minion. We'd have to have a 0 attack minion in the deck. See? +1/+1. To benefit from the other card that I've already forgotten the name of. We also would really, really like something that helps us mana cheat. Emerald Goggles aren't going to be that great because we do have high cost cards in the deck. But if we could remove Ancient of War, maybe we could get some value out of it.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I will be back in just a moment, refreshed from having eaten food. We're back. Whew. Feeling refreshed and ready to play. Ready to play. Alright, we got this. Hit that face. Just setting up the Savage Roar next turn, effectively. You may remove one of my minions, but you won't remove my lethal.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Okay. Big taunt? No. Join to board clear? No. That's, it's just not gonna get it done for you. Whew. Savage Roar to the face. Lovely. Savage Roar gains me attack as well as my hero power gaining me attack, so neither of those infringed upon the other for helping me unlock the other hero powers for this character.
Such a beautiful weapon. It reaps and sows havoc.
Expensive, possibly expensive. I mean, very powerful. Ugh. I'm actually going to take Feral Bite here. Yeah, we're pushing for lethal. Hey, friendly encounter, beautiful. If I can remove the Ancient of War, I'll do so. If I can lower its cost, maybe I'll do that. If I can put the Feral Gibberer in my opening hand, I'll do that. If I can buff the Feral Gibberer, I'll probably do that. There's the Ancient of War.
Welcome here. Just don't cause any trouble.
Tell a story and tall tales. Wild. Thaurissan is actually pretty good for our deck. So dismiss you. Probably take Thaurissan. Tell a story. Give a friendly minion +2/+2 for this run. Tall tales. Give a +4/+4. So I could have a 3 mana 8/7, but it's a 9/7 actually. The only problem is I can't put it in my opening hand reliably. But if I just mega buff this one minion, the possibility exists that I get Duplicate Transmogrifier later on, and then I just fill my deck with a ultra buff Acorn Bearer. I'm doing it. This is gonna be super cool.
It's a good one. Some of these tales are so crazy.
Also, it'd be nice to put them in my opening hand. Also, we'll stop. I think there actually. Beautiful.
Versus Tipsy.
Squeamish versus Tipsy. This is
Me squeamish, Druid of the Rat. Are you crashing my portal party?
Squeamish versus Tipsy is effectively just like my experience with drinking. Trying to find the line where I'm not so much one. Beautiful. We need to wait until Soul Reapers hit something big. So Venomancer? Yeah, that's actually pretty good. It gives me a defensive minion that gets summoned by Soul Reaper. So that's probably actually gonna be the target I take. Glass Knight, whatever. One good thing about Glass Knight is I can actually trigger it with the lifesteal that I have on these Crystal Druids. Dryads, sorry, not Druids.
I'll be just like you.
Are you gonna freeze both of them or deal damage to one of them? Probably freeze both. No, deal damage to one. Okay, you'll kill one and you're gonna freeze the other one now. Yeah. That makes sense. I mean, I'm happy to play out my hand. I'm just gonna draw one more if I do. I've got to remember that card value should not be much a concern of mine. If I can play multiple cards out of my hand, I should play multiple cards out of my hand.
Beetleberries, my favorite.
Alright. Soul Reaper's next turn, and then the turn after enemy summons Venomancer, the turn after that I swipe at it. I don't want to start pushing for lethal yet. I'm about to get my lifesteal immediately back.
Portals are the only way to travel.
Mm-hmm.
Got one.
Try one.
Hey. Alright, you get your Venomancer, I'll swing at it. Do I think there's a bigger minion in that deck? Oh, the Venomancer doesn't have Taunt. Oh! Piloted Sky Golem! That's good. That'll do. Hell yeah. So Soul Reaper side, by the way, summon all minions killed by this weapon this run. That's now my minion. And it's a +1/+1. And it summons a minion that's a +1/+1. Wild. Oh, truly wild stuff.
Try one.
Worst case scenario next turn, Savage Roar, Hero Power, attack base. Unless they find a way to freeze me here, but they have just got... the Ray of Frosts can't actually even hit face. I think I'm safe. Gain attack, and murder. You healed. How did you... Priest of the Feast. Got punked. That's fine, that just gives me the ability to Hero Power again next turn. Really? Really? You didn't... Really? Thank you for the lethal. Much appreciated.
Power takes many.
Choose one. Oh, it's ice block. I didn't know you had access to that.
Let's turn up the heat.
So is it when you summon?
Over here.
When you play. It's not when you summon. That's a shame. So Dryad effects, that one's not gonna work. There we go. Hell of a lot of progress on our Hero Power unlocks there. So that's good for us. Swarm. Just gives us the low-cost minions we're looking for. Again, Hobgoblin's a problem. Gets completely ruined by Captured Flag. But Captured Flag, on average, is still probably better. So Hobgoblin for us is just a 3-mana 3/4. Not great, but it's not awful.
Weimlish versus Belnara.
Belnara.
Flying out of here.
Woohoo! That's an acorn bearer if I've ever seen one.
Working on flying form.
Gonna be a good minion to play. Just imagine if I'd managed to hit both of those on a the Gibber. Now that would have been ridiculous. If the enemy plays a minion, I go for Haunted. If they don't, I go for Dreamway. That minion doesn't have any reasonable attack stat, so for that reason I can still play Dreamway because it's the only way to contest that on board.
What shall we hunt?
And I may want to contest it because it's possible the enemy has like buffs. Alrighty then. Get him. Get him. And just drop a 9/8 on turn 3. Casually. So next turn is Flood. Flood as hard as I can. This enemy probably doesn't have any hard removal. I want to wager that. Yeah, because I still probably win even if they do hard remove it, so fine. Not even going to bother controlling the board. Face time. It's a good draw.
I let the dogs out.
It's fine. I don't want to count. It's not lethal. Right, of course, because you got me the Great. It was going to be pretty close to lethal, but it wasn't going to be lethal itself. That's fine. You come back down in 2 turns, and then that's your time to die. Forgot about the mechanic of this character entirely. Right, so what character are you going to get there? Hogger is actually a problem. What am I going to get? Let's see, please. Hello? Yeah. Oh, right, because it had actually summoned by that point. Fury Harpy is actually pretty good. Blessing. Blessing. Come on. After taking 15 damage, Belnara will take flight. That's fine by me. I'll just go 7, 7 for 14, and then 12 for lethal. Seven, 7, lethal. Awesome. Deck is very effective. The more likely we can get that Acorn Barrier in the opening hand, the far better off we're going to be. Stargazing, Robe of the Magi is the least powerful here, right? We have actually absolutely nothing it affects. Stargazing allows us to, you know, kind of bop down enemies with hero powers, but still, we're probably not even going to want to do that. Maybe we take Mysterious Tome. So Stargazing is going to be good for trying to unlock extra parts of my hero power because I can gain, you know, I can gain attack twice a turn. But our hero power is actually kind of garbage here because hero power is a really good way to preserve value, but we don't need to do that because we always draw back up to 5 at the end of our turn. Let me take Mysterious Tome. Choose one, choose one, choose one. Fine. Choices.
You aren't taking a break, are you?
Wheel.
There's work to be done.
Just a wee one. Come on, Acorn Bearer out on the field, as well as, not Gangzol here, but put in the opening hand.
All are welcome here. Just don't cause any trouble.
These are all kind of fine. I'm gonna Brood.
Rough day.
As in, my minions are fine, so I'll Brood. Yep. Okay, Dream Petal, it's fine. Mounted, it's actually pretty good. Geppetto, unnecessary entirely and overcosted. Genzo, garbage. So no, we're not gonna round up drinks. So we'll take a chance first because we know that that's always gonna happen. Whew, that's actually pretty good. Let's get you out of there. You just give me minions that are really difficult to play. Don't want to Tall Tales you and you can be a 5 mana, 12. Like, it's good, but as soon as it goes up to that level, the enemy has the ability to just suddenly remove it with a lot of different effects. Maybe I Tall Tales the Leroy. Becomes a 7 mana 10. Yeah, that's a good nuke.
Come back again soon now.
Can't do, right? This is the last one in the run. Thank you, though, Dwayne.
Good lieutenant is this prison's last line of defense.
And the good lieutenant is spending her entire time face-palming rather than defending. Who can blame her?
Squeamish versus Lieutenant Sinclari.
Why me? Why me? Squeamish is being here to help.
Alright, I have 2 Fandral Stag Helms in the deck, so I don't want to hold. There's no reason to just hold one of them. Hey! There's no reason to hold one of them hoping that I get War Druid Loti and try and get that combo off. I'm assuming that works. What is it that buffs War Druid to all of the different extents? I thought it was Fandral, but... I mean, they are from different expansions, so... I don't know how they're going to interact with one another. I know Fandral doesn't work correctly with Choose 2 being the... Oh, did I kill an enemy without using Soul Reaper's Scythe last fight? Or did the fight just take a while? Because I do always need to wait for Soul Reaper's Scythe to bother trying to kill an enemy. Venom Strike and Never Surrender. Both pretty good. Don't want to Savage Roar yet, but... Alright. Not going to Savage Roar, so we'll just try and get something out of it. Buff a minion with the Earthen Scales. Mosh Og, enemies attacking this have a 50% chance to attack someone else, as well as Gem Starter. Gem Starter is going to be a problem, but hopefully the enemy is not alive long enough to see that become the problem. Or hopefully I have my Venom Strike trap out by that point. Losing a minion on board is actually really tragic for us.
Great show today, folks. It's all right.
Yeah, I don't want to lose minions on board because the more minions I lose on board, the far less effective Savage Roar is.
Science.
Don't. Ah, this minion survives. And it does. Can't attack face with it this turn though. Hey, War Druid Lodi is effective. There we go. Taunt Rush, Poison, Stealth. Spell damage +1, Divine Shield. Neat. Let's go for Raven. Garbage. All right, we get the other one. Ooh, not garbage. +1 attack. Oh, +1 attack.
Goblins and gnomes.
Goblins and gnomes. If I just went Power of the Wild and Savage Roar, we would have won there. That's my bad. Oh, don't make me pay for my mistakes. That's rude. Just let them go unchallenged. That's how it's supposed to be. Thankfully, I have this Leroy, but still. You almost locked me out of the game there. Oh, but I do want to play Power of the Wild, get that choose one going on. I can do this next turn. I can also Leroy Hero Power next turn. Oh, I have to wait for the Soul Wreath Scythe, of course. Never mind. No, garbage.
2 arms will push them back.
I love how passive that voice is. It's Worms, I guess. Lovely.
We shall end this disturbance.
That'll be mine.
With these intruders, consider yourself promoted.
We stand together.
A 4/7 taunt? You mean a 5/8 taunt?
Goblins and gnomes.
Happily. Beautiful. It's 5th? 6th. Kind of just rushing through this one. Garbage. This at least gives me some ramp. Ramp is good.
Sail on. Beware the slender tether of her webs.
Ramp is incredibly important for us. As part of trying to save us mana, it kind of just cheats out extra mana. So as many turns as there are until I get to 10 after I play ramp, I'm just benefiting that much mana.
Squeamish, Druid of the Rats. You're never going to leave.
All right, I actually don't know what Ceylon's ability is. What have you got going on?
Job done.
Your opponent summons a minion from their hand? Well, that's spicy. Oh, and you're just gonna try and put poisonous stuff out on the board to kill them. Like shit. So I play the Dreamway Guardians instead of the Acorn Bearer here because I want the opponent, if they hero power, to have a chance to pull the Haunted Creeper rather than my Acorn Bearer because I don't want them to be able to immediately destroy my Acorn Bearer. Get the bomb. Yes. That's two of your immediate abilities to kill things that have just disappeared. And Ice Block, that's unfortunate though. It's important I play the Elkhorn Burrow myself because I don't want the enemy to be able to react to it. So I don't want them to already have something on the field that can deal with it. If you want to summon Fandral out of my hand, you are more than welcome to. Do I Soul Reaper Rin? Yeah, I think I actually have the ability to blow up my enemy's deck if I want. So I'm gonna sack a bunch of minions off here. So that I have space for all of the minions I'm about to summon. If the enemy tries to take the time to actually play all of the seals in order to get Azari the Destroyer and then destroy my entire deck, then they're going to lose. They're just gonna die before that happens.
Back in yourself.
Let's just clear those out so that I don't have to lose my biggies. I love it. Oof, big taunt. A lot of stuff is going against us, like the enemies having the giant taunt minions and stuff like that, but ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Ain't nothing gonna hold me down, frankly.
Back in yourself.
May as well let my enemy minions trade there, because I can't really influence it myself. Just quickly tap that minion so that it can't get 2 kills off. Your taunt minions that died this game. You summoned one from the Violet Holes. That's wild as hell. That said, that triggers at death rattle speed. Ooh, hang on.
Power takes many.
And that. Oh, okay. So the Hobgoblin buff works on War Druid Loti because War Druid Loti transforms into a minion. That minion hits the board. It gets the War Druid buff. Sorry, it gets the buff from the Hobgoblin, and then it gets the other buff. Evil Propaganda is like the win, but fine. I'm effectively just taking it in case of awful. We got Feral Bite. cheaper cards, just removal. Love and Thor. Love and Thor is a problem.
Unleash them.
Gonna have to make sure that the thing is dead every single turn, the lava rock that gets summoned. Otherwise, we're not gonna do any well here. Soul Reaper's Side in the early hand means that I just straight up keep that. Yes, it's quite expensive, but it's also the most powerful card in my entire deck right now. Summons us a bunch of goodies. I'll leave Raven idle until I have a Fandral Staghelm out on the field. Freezing Trap, Sudden Betrayal. Whenever an minion attacks your hero, it instead attacks one of its neighbors. The problem with Freezing Trap and Sudden Betrayal is that Sudden Betrayal will trigger first, and then try and force the other attack, and then Freezing Trap will trigger, putting it back into my opponent's hand. So I'll lose both of those just to trigger the effect of a Freezing Trap. Oh well. You're 8 mana. You've got a Tyrion. I get Blood Troll Sapper. That actually might help me push for lethal, possibly. But we'll stay silent on that at the moment. So you're definitely gonna Lava Belch next turn. Lava Belch is gonna hit, like, Molten Rock goes off, Lava Belch, the other Molten Rock goes off. This is gonna die already. So I don't need to strike it effectively. Just watch the Lava Belch go face. Sorry, the Axe Flinger go face. Already. Sudden Betrayal. Looking to try and redirect into its neighbor. Whoa. Actually, I'm going to go back to hand. I hate that interaction. Counterspell is pretty good here. Could be, yes. Alright, we have to Raven Idol. We're looking for Swipe or Starfire. Oh, excuse me. Hopefully they don't have a way to capitalize off of all of those minions. Otherwise, I'm going to be really sad about it. Nope. Also, the explosions here are gonna all resolve at the same time, but the summons from those Grim Patrons aren't gonna go off. This Grim Patron, after this minion survives damage, summon another Grim Patron. So unless the enemy has another Rampage in hand right now, that's not gonna work. I'll kill one of them just in case. Yeah. It's fine. Alright, as long as the Grim Patrons are gone. This now gives me the ability to Soul Reaper's Side, which is going to help me control the entire board. I actually might take the Armor Smith, literally just so that I have more defense. Because my HP is the only thing that I need to care about right now. Obviously should have done that in the opposite order. Good time. I'm just gonna take all my armor if you don't mind. All right. I hope Orbital knows to stop messaging me right now. Because that's a private conversation and I don't want to have to edit it out. Just gonna do that exclusively for the HP. It's more important that I leave the Armor Smith on the field, so other things are going to go across an attack. I'm more than happy for you to have that Molten Rock on the field right now, exclusively due to the health that I kind of need right now. You don't want to hit this one? Evidently not. I mean, that minion's about to die. You're also about to hardcore overdraw. Like, damn. Unless I play UI, I'm not getting deep in my deck like you are. So we might actually be able to benefit out of that.
Who wants to play?
That was unnecessary. I should have attacked the base. I don't think I'm even gonna have time to get all my seals off before the enemy before the enemy decks out with at this rate. Oh my gosh, I'm just leaving that on field. Get decked.
Power takes many forms.
Thankfully, that was our 3-mana one rather than our 0-mana one.
Put your faith.
At least Tyrion's not gonna have a Divine Shield. That going at least. Don't attack with Hogger. Oh, Frothing Berserker. Neat. So that's one of the big reasons that we want to leave UI as an option at all times, because otherwise that Frothing Berserker could just turn around and hit me after it's been protected by all of this. If I Blessing of the Ancient Savage Roar, I can have Wardrobe Lodi take out Tyrion. Then I can Hero Power. I'll have 3 plus the 7. 3 plus 7, I can take out Tar Lord, and then I can actually just attack across.
Free yourself.
And that lets me develop another minion, and I don't have to overdraw my hand with the UI. Honestly, just seems like the best alternative.
I can wait.
Hello, Gromish. Giant. Alright, that board's mine. Yoink.
Taste my
I don't have that much removal. My enemy's Molten Rock is going to kill mine, so I don't have to worry about it. Rough. That one's a problem.
Power takes many.
It's fine. Just remove it. I will destroy the rest of your deck. So the Azari the Devourer is a 10 mana 10/10. 10 mana mana down 10? 10 mana 8/8 maybe. That just destroys your entire opponent's deck. So if they ever draw a card after that, well, that's the fatigue card, isn't it? This needs to be played this turn. So that I can do that next turn. It honestly doesn't matter that much if my opponent has a full board of Grim Patrons. They're not doing anything with it. Good thing I took that Armor Smith, otherwise I'd already be dead. Feral Rage is almost certainly being held to heal me, by the way, so it's important to keep that in mind. I am nervous about leaving the Death Revenant on the field here.
How to beat you?
Fine. There's no need for me to avoid playing this safe. It's boring, but there's no need for me to avoid playing it safe. There's frothing, unfortunately, right now. And you're about to summon a couple of taunts off of the security, and that's a problem. Alright, I can Feral Rage to remove that, then Leroy Jenkins to remove this, and then trade across. Not a fan of having to do this, especially because this doesn't allow me to use my Leroy... this doesn't allow me to use my Leroy with Earthen Scales in the same turn. But if it's got to be done, it's got to be done. That's fine. If you fill your board like that, this is one of the good things about having Leroy here, actually. If you fill your board like that, you're not going to summon anything from those security rovers in the same way that nothing was summoned from the Grim Patrons earlier. It's really important I just heal up.
This isn't Moonblade.
Time's up. Let's do this. I think I'm fine to just go face now. So the whole Azari thing did not work out. Eh. I'm okay with it. Alright, I guess.
This be our neck of the woods.
Got one! Got one!
Sure. I'm just gonna heal all the way back up. I should have expected the Gunspire. Ooh, Armorsmith. Okay, you actually will... Oh, never mind, because you try to draw up to 3 cards at the end of your turn. So even before any of the Molten Rock stuff goes off, you're going to have armor on a dead body. That's wild as hell. You don't often see that. Pretty quick matches there. I'm very glad that I ended up taking Evil Propaganda over the other 2 options at that point in time. Didn't really fit with what I wanted to be my kind of holistic archetype of the deck, but it did win. I'm happy with that, frankly. Hey. Awesome. So we're only missing playing enough playing enough choose one things for the game now. For the moment though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Hearthstone, the Dalaran Heist. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.